GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Stroud to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Wilson. A short throw to Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Down to about the 22 here.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Hall again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Buying time to his left. Fights loose. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action. It's Wilson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And Going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
A solid stiff arm. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Stroud.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb.
42 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick return, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Still fighting for more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Throwing now is Stroud. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got it to about the 40.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play action with Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Stroud looking to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I wanna try to be